Hey, this is looking pretty good. I think the main issue is when you beveled that you um, beveled the whole object rather than just the surfaces that needed it. And that's where you get this kind of faceted look to it, and you have all these extra edges. So if we still have the history here, yeah, we do. Just going to go into the attribute editor and click on the bevel and then hit select and then delete. And so we can see it before that. And then um, but rather than selecting the whole object, you would just select these side edges here, just double clicking and holding down shift, and then I'll adjust this fraction. And then you can see the difference between these two side by side. See how the front of that looks smoother and this looks kind of faceted? And it's that same problem here and with all of these and this, is that you selected the whole object and beveled it. And then yeah, I think regarding the foot, I'll just take that out again. Um, to me, this looks a lot more rounded on the front top than it does kind of around the sides. Um, so I might do these first, like that, and then I'm just going to select the side faces, and if I do Control right mouse click, I can go two edges, and it'll convert that selection to edges. And I'll bevel that, and probably shrink that down. So something like that. I think maybe just undoing. I think I needed this and this as well. Let's try that again. I think that's better. Yeah, much better. I think something a little bit more like that. Um, and yeah, same issue here, beveling the whole object rather than the... You could add little details like these if you wanted, like we see in here. Might be nice. Um, the other thing I was going to say with the... Oh, and this even if you just made this out of a few cylinders, that might be nice to get those ridges in there and then have those beveled as well. Could look better. I think what I'd probably do for that kind of those shapes that seems to be stepped out is I'd probably start with yeah, maybe I can just get rid of this. I'll select, delete. Okay. Um, I'm just going to do isolate select so I can see this a little better. And select these, deselect these, so I just have that in there. And I'll probably extrude, Control E for extrude, scale that in, something like that, extrude again, pull that out, extrude again, scale that in, extrude again. I'm just using Control E, something like that. And then grab these edges, oops, those edges, and then Control B for bevel. Maybe that could have been bigger. Something like that. Anyway, um, unisolate that. And then, yeah, just this over here. Yeah. the top of that can be more rounded. But again, the same issue with the beveling the whole object rather than the selected edges. That's the main thing. Oh yeah, and the other thing I was noticing was that this top is flat. So I'm going to take this back off again. I'll just select and delete that. I think what I would do for that, just going to isolate this. Oh, that's already kind of squished, which might be okay. But yeah, maybe that we kind of don't see it that much. Maybe if it was out like this, a little bit more, and then just thinking we could take off half of this, just delete off those faces. Whoops. Why did it do that? Oh, okay. And then I might right mouse click edge, double click to get that edge loop, shift right mouse click, fill a hole, and then extrude this back, control E, click on that just to be able to move straight back. Ooh, that's not looking very nice. I don't know why some of those look flipped, but I can select these two and do mesh display reverse. Oh, I know, I extruded edges instead of the face. That was, okay. Sorry, right mouse click face, and then control E, and then, yeah, that was my mistake. So then you have that sort of top surface to it, although I hardly see it here, or you see it a lot more there. It could be, maybe it's more like that, where you see some more of that top surface. That's sticking out way too far. But anyway, hopefully you get kind of the idea of what to do. I think you have to fiddle a little bit more to get the distance that's coming out the same. Yeah, I'm not really seeing that. But, yeah, but I think overall this is looking good.